Grade 8, Unit 7, the measurements associated with electricity. So in this chapter we are going to study the electric circuits, how you can measure the electricity, what are the measurements we have to take. So here electricity is a main source of energy. So many appliances are working from the electricity. In our day-to-day life we are using many appliances work with electricity. So the first activity we are going to see, that is 7.1, preparing a circuit to light a torch bulb. Actually this is a very simple circuit, that is preparing a circuit to light. So you need a source of energy, that is we are using electric cells. Two electric cells we are using. So the electric cells, so always there are two terminals in the electric cells. Here there is a knob like a thing, there you get a positive terminal, that is the positive terminal, and bottom part of the cell shows the negative terminal. So this is positive and negative terminal. So the symbol for the electric cell, this is the symbol. So you know there is a two lines, long and the short line. The long line indicates the positive terminal and the short line indicates the negative terminal. So this is the symbol for electric cell. So in the electric cell there are many types of electric cells. So these positive and negative are indicated. So according to that only you have to connect. Always when you are connecting any appliances to the electric cells, the positive terminal of the cell should be connected to positive terminal of the appliance, negative with negative. So that is the way of connecting. So here the two cells are in this activity, the two cells are we are using. So the positive terminal, this is negative, again positive, negative, like that only you have to connect. So these two cells are here. This is the torch bulb, small bulb is connected, and the switch. Now in this diagram the switch is open. That means the electric circuit is not completed. This is open circuit. Therefore the current does not flow through this circuit because the circuit is not completed. That is open circuit because the switch is open. Now when you switch on the circuit, switch on means you have to close the circuit. Switch on the circuit, what happened? The current, electric charges flow from the battery. Electric charges flow from the electric cells. That means group of electric cells we call battery. The single, that is cell, electric cell, the more number of cells that is combined together, that is known as battery. So here from the battery the electric charges flowing through the circuit and the bulbs glow. So this is the simple circuit with electric cells and the switch and the bulb. So you know one electric cell, the dry cell, indicate 1.5 volts. Volts that we study later in this chapter. So this is the simple circuit. So in the closed circuit means the switch should be closed. That is switch is on. Switch is on means the circuit will closed. So what happened? The electric charges, that is electric current, flow through this circuit and the bulb glows. So next one, the flow of electrical charges through a closed circuit is known as an electric current. So the open circuit, electricity does not flow. So the closed circuit, the electric charges flowing. Electric charges are released from the battery. So when the circuit is closed only, the cells will battery release electric charges. Next one, the electric current. So we are going to identify the flow of current in a circuit. So activity 7.2, right? To identify the direction of the current flow. Now we are going to see in which direction the current is flowing. in the circuit, right? So here we are taking electric cell switch. Here there is a motor. This is the symbol for motor. We have to put a circle and inside you have to mark M. That is a symbol for motor. You know the motor always work with electricity. Energy transformation is electricity to kinetic energy. So with motor we can do many work. So the motor is fixed in the fans, grinder, that is to pumping water from the well. So the motor is used. So here also two cells are indicated here. So you know the one cell is 1.5 volts. Therefore here two cells are connected here. Therefore 3 volts. 1.5 plus 1.5, 3 volts. The switch is open here. Therefore the current does not flow through this circuit. So you cannot get any observation. But when you switch on the circuit, what happened? The current flows through the circuit. The motor starts to rotate in one direction. Motor starts to rotate in one direction. Again, when you interchange these terminals, opposite side, you have to bring this plus this side and minus that side. So when you change the terminals of the battery, now the motor rotates in opposite direction. Therefore, the current is flowing from the electric cells only in one direction. That's why first it rotates one direction. Again, when you change the current direction, what happened? The motor rotates in opposite direction. Therefore, the electric charges from the battery cells, it flows from positive terminal to negative terminal. From the positive terminal to negative terminal, the electric charges flow. That is current flow through the circuit from plus terminal of the battery to minus terminal of the cell. So from this experiment we can identify the electric current flows from the battery in one direction. Always when you connect batteries, the current flows from plus terminal to minus terminal. Right. The current flows from the positive terminal to the negative terminal of the cell. So the center zero galvanometer or center zero ammeter can be used to identify the direction of an electric current. Now when you connect a galvanometer or ammeter with this circuit, it shows the direction of the current flow. Now example, the galvanometer, center zero galvanometer is given here. Now look at here, center zero galvanometer means 0 is at the middle. So this side also 10, 20, 30 like that. This side, both sides the scales are indicated. So here you can see two knobs here, the red color knob and the black color knob. Always the red color knob indicate positive terminal, black color negative terminal. So the color of the knobs indicates the terminals, plus and the minus. Red is plus, black is minus. So when you connect with the battery, the positive terminal of the battery, that is positive terminal of electric cell, should be connected to positive terminal of the galvanometer. Not galvanometer, any appliances, when you are using ammeter, voltmeter, galvanometer, any appliances, when you are connecting with a cell, positive you have to connect with positive, negative connect with negative, then only the current flows. So what happened? The center zero galvanometer shows the direction of the current. Now here the current is flowing from plus to minus like this. It goes like this, plus to minus. Therefore the direction is this side. Therefore the indicator moves this direction. So from the galvanometer you can measure the current flow and the same time the direction of the current flow. Direction of the current flow also you can measure, and the measurement of current flow also you can measure with the galvanometer. So you can, the other center 0 ammeter also you can use. Ammeter also the same structure. Here you get A, center 0 ammeter. So that also shows the measurement of the current flow and the direction of the current flow. Now in this circuit, now the current is flowing this direction. So when you connect a galvanometer here, what happened? The needle turns this direction. So that will show the direction of the current flow and the same time the magnitude of the current flow. So from these two, center 0 galvanometer or center 0 ammeter, you can use to measure the direction of the current flow and the magnitude of the current. So this is the activity 7.2. So always the current flow from the positive terminal to negative terminal of the battery. Next one, here see the measuring electric current. So the symbol for electric current is I. The symbol for current we are using I. The unit is ampere. Ampere is a name of a scientist, right? Ampere. The subunits you can use milliampere, that is MA, and the microampere. Now you know the milliampere is 1/1000 times. That is 1000 milliampere is 1 ampere. And 1000 microampere is 1 milliampere. Right? So here this is 1/1000 times. This is 1/1000 into 1000 times. So very small unit, that is magnitude, right? Microampere. So the subunits milliampere. So when you want to measure the small amount of current, that is you are using one electric cell or two electric cells, what happened? The small amount of current is flowing. At that time you have to use milliammeter or microammeter to measure the current flow. You can't use ammeter. When you use ammeter, the needle not moving for a long distance, so very difficult to measure the current, magnitude of current. So you have to use milliampere or microammeter or milliammeter. So here see 1000 milliampere is 1 ampere, 1000 microampere 1 milliampere. So this is very small unit. So equipment used to measure electric current is ammeter. You are using ammeter to measure the current flow. The symbol always you put in the circuit, inside the circle you have to put A, capital A. So this is the symbol for ammeter. So milliammeter and microammeter is used to measure small electric currents. I explained to you. The positive terminal is red and negative terminal is black in the ammeter. Now when you take an ammeter here see this is microammeter. So the microammeter, there are two knobs, red is positive, black is negative terminal. So when you connect with a battery, the positive, the long line is positive. So the positive terminal you have to connect with positive. Negative, the short line is negative. The negative terminal you have to connect with negative terminal of ammeter. Positive with positive, negative with negative. So how do you connect? You can screw up this knob little up and you can see a wire inside, stem like a thing. So you have to wind this copper wire on that stem part, and after that again you have to tight it. So what happened? The wire gets connected with the ammeter. So this is the way of connecting ammeter in the circuit. The other thing, the ammeter always you have to connect in series. Series means the same wire you have to connect ammeter. That is the series connection. The same circuit wire you have to connect. So that means you can cut the wire and connect this ammeter to this. Here see the positive terminal of the cell connected to positive terminal of ammeter. Negative terminal of the cell connected to negative terminal. Negative to negative, positive to positive. This is the switch is closed, that is on. The circuit is on, switch is closed. This is the symbol. So what happened? The ammeter shows the reading, that is magnitude of the current, how much of current flowing through this circuit, and the bulb glows. So this is the way of connecting ammeter and measuring current flow. So up to this I gave the measuring electric current in the circuit. So what are the equipments you can use and how you can measure. So that is the, up to this I gave notes, and after that I gave some answers for unit 6. The magnets, I gave answers, the exercise answers. You have to that is correct it, right? So